What's up guys, it's Stid23100 and today I'm going to be doing an Xbox versus PlayStation 3 console war. So I'm basically telling you the advantages and disadvantages of PlayStation 3s and advantages and disadvantages of Xboxes. So just start off this, there is some gameplay in the background, some team deathmatch on Seatown. That's what it's called Seatown. And I would just like to thank VV Monkey or Cody, one of my best mates, for giving me this gameplay. He wanted to donate it to me because he's nice. So yeah, thanks Cody if you're watching. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to be talking about PlayStations. Now Sony have said that they are trying to make PlayStation 3 the top gaming console by 2014. So by the end of 2014 they're trying to make the PlayStation 3 the best console. Gaming console. So just from my sort of point of view, I think they're trying to sell more and maybe produce more games, more better games like Little Big Planet 2, Little Big Planets, and all the special games for PlayStation. So I reckon they're going to try and do more. So this is probably because they're going to try and make it more popular and all that, so more people will buy it. So PlayStation 3 advantages. Every single PlayStation 3 player or PSN player gets free online. You don't have to pay a penny more, so that's a big advantage. PlayStation 3 has said to have better graphics than the Xbox 360. This is not really noticeable when you're actually playing both consoles, but it's said to have better graphics because it's bigger processor or something. Also, the PlayStation 3 has a built-in Blu-ray player, which also acts as a DVD player. So if you have any Blu-ray discs that you have, you can just play them on there. Acts as a Blu-ray player, so you don't have to go out and buy one. Also, the PlayStation 3 is pretty silent. There's not like much fan air coming out of it, so you can't really hear the fans going too bad. There's a tiny bit of air, but not a lot. So that's advantage. Like if you're playing with friends and they're trying to sleep or something, and you got to be quiet, then yeah, that's a big advantage, I suppose. Also, the PlayStation 3, you can charge your controller through USB, so you don't have to go out and buy batteries, which you have to spend more money on. You can just charge it through USB ports on the PlayStation. So the PlayStation 3 you can also listen to music while you're in games. You can also install games into HD, so makes the PS3 HD pretty much. Also, the PlayStation 3 is said to have, because it's got a larger complex cell processor, it's said to have would last longer than the Xbox. Yeah, this again, complex cell processor. So also PlayStation's good because more games coming out in the future, so I don't know how often they make games, but they do it pretty recent, so they do it like every couple of months, maybe a couple of months or whatever. Now I'm going to be talking about the PlayStation 3 disadvantages, and the first point is the cost. Now the PlayStation 3 actually does cost quite a bit, but they did when they first came out. They cost about £300–400 when they first came out. I think that's about 2007 or 8. I think they came out. But now you can probably get one for about 180 on Amazon or Play.com. So it's quite cheap at the moment. I really recommend them. But the bigger disadvantages that this has is there's less PSN users, and there's approximately 7,000 more people on Xbox Live. So I'll talk a bit more about this in a minute on the Xbox thing, but that's just a bad point that Sony need to improve, I reckon, making the PlayStation 3 is better. Also, it's complex system. Now I've looked at my PS3 and it does have quite a complex system. I wouldn't understand it all, so I might have to get my dad to have a look. Also, if you did want to buy Blu-rays, you don't have to, but this would cost more money. It does not come with a mic. Some PlayStation bundles do come with mics, but not many of them, so this is kind of bad, because then if you want to play online with your friends, you would have to go out and buy a 10, 20 or maybe £30 mic. By the way, if you're looking to buy a mic, I would probably recommend, if you are cheap budget, then probably the Total Beach X11. So they're pretty good. I record with them sometimes. At the moment I record them with X21, which I got yesterday. But if you're into gaming, you got quite a bit of money, I recommend the PX5, which is the other one I've got. So yeah, so there's a little summary of the PlayStation 3. As of right now, the PlayStation is quieter. It's a more reliable system, but the cost is kind of a little bad thing. But it's lacking some of the great 360 only games. Like, I'm not sure actually. They make special PlayStation Xbox games for the Xbox itself that are like limited edition, I think, just to the Xbox. But due to the PlayStation's reliability and complex system, will last longer and save more money, so you won't have to buy a new PlayStation for a couple, maybe about 2 or 3 years. So it's good. So now I'm going to talk about the Xbox 360 or Xbox. Now the advantages of it, it's estimated that more than Xbox Live users, 7,000 more Xbox Live users over PSN. I spoke about this a couple of minutes ago, but that's a big advantage that Xbox Live have and Microsoft have got, so they get more money, so they should be happy. Also, when you get achievement points, which are equivalent to PlayStation 3 trophies, you actually can buy stuff, I think, apparently from the Xbox Live or whatever it is, because you have PlayStation Network, and I think it's PlayStation, just called PlayStation Live. I'm not 100% sure because I don't have an Xbox, but yeah. And with the PlayStation 3 trophies, you get nothing, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Also, with your Xbox, you get a free mic, so you won't have to go out and buy one. It's just big thing, so you don't have to pay extra money to buy them. Also, Xboxes are very cheap, because you can probably get one for around £120 off Amazon Play, because I really recommend those stores. Well, not really stores, are online shops, but I really recommend them. So really cheap if you're on a low budget, or you just want something you can easily go online with, or play single player mode or whatever. So also Xbox Live, you can get things early because you pay for the service. You should get more downloadable content. So although yeah, you do pay for it, but you get things early, like Call of Duty map packs. Xbox players usually get it about a month early, so that's a big advantage over the PlayStation, because you don't pay anything for PlayStation online. So the Xbox 360 disadvantages, costs for online play, I just spoke about that. It's about £40 a month, £40 to £50 a month. No, I meant for a year. So it's not that much for a year, but you still have to pay for it, so it's still extra money. It does come with a Blu-ray player. Again, this doesn't really matter if you don't have Blu-ray disc, but if you do, then you would have to probably buy a Blu-ray player. Also, the Xbox has had to have a lot of red rings of deaths, scratches, and system overheatings. So I think this is something that Microsoft really need to improve. I know quite a few of my friends got the red ring of death, so and it's not good. Also, I spoke about this earlier. Xbox has lower graphics than the PlayStation. Again, this is not noticeable when you're on a console, but it's said to have, because the PlayStation got a bigger processor and better one. There's no web browser, so you can't go on like Facebook, Twitter, and all that on YouTube. So it's not really a computer. Also, if you want to play online, you have to buy a Wi-Fi adapter. So again, this costs more money, and it's not money you really want to spend on just a Wi-Fi adapter. So the system is quite loud as well, and the PlayStation 3 system is not. I think it's due to the fans. I think the PlayStation's got about 2 or 3 fans. So also the Xbox comes with a free mic. So this is kind of a bad thing, because you can get all those little annoying annoying 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds scream down the headset, and that can get really annoying. So the Xbox 360 summary: the 360 is a great cheap system that has great games and great online community, but due to its hardware problems, cost to play online, and just the cost to use the Wi-Fi makes its victims to PS3 more expensive but cheaper all around system. So this is the end, so I would like to ask you to comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you. Goodbye.